we're going to be doing a little abs series. This is one of my absolute favorites, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. There's a couple small movements in here, and I'd like you to be as precise as possible with what part of the body is moving, because it makes it that much more effective, and we all like to be efficient and effective. So we are going to be working on a small pelvic tilt in the beginning of this, and the reason is that we would like to work the low abdominal muscles so as a little bit from the hips. So first thing that I'm going to ask you to do is sit down. Maybe you might want a thicker mat than what I'm using if your tailbone is doesn't like this exercise, but here we go. All right, so we're going to sit. We're going to round ourselves down. Okay, so I'm concentrating on the rounding not only from my upper body, but really from my low spine. So I'm actively pulling my abdominal muscles in. All right, so I found this movement right there, and I'm going to just extend my legs a little bit further towards the front. Great. So we're going to start here, and instead of holding now the legs, I like to slide your hands now a little bit further in towards the thighs or the hips and press your hands in towards your hips. Good, so keep on holding. We're going to stay right here with an isometric contraction and hold for another 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay right there. We're going to intensify the tuck of the pelvis. So it's like a little half roll back or an imprint position from our Pilates class. Okay, so if you notice right now, so I'm tucking to the pelvis, I'm increasing the rounding in my low back. My shoulders are not moving at all. So I'm thinking of scooping and scooping. Right, okay. Pressing the hands in, we don't want to hold, that makes it too easy. We're pressing. Let's go another 8, 7, 6, scoop, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Round it a little bit more, scooping through the abdominal muscles. Shoulders are pressing lightly down. Press your hands and get those, get the back muscles engaged. Hold another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep your feet there. Just come back up to seated. Lengthening your low back. Give me a little bit of extension right there. Oh, next set. Here we go. Same half roll back. Scoop the abdominal muscles in. Press those hands into the thigh. Can you make yourself a little bit rounder, a little bit deeper? Should be very uncomfortable. Reach one arm towards the front. Let's give a fist right now so that we have some extra tension through that arm. We're going to continue that little pelvic tuck and tuck or imprint and rock. It's a small movement. Good, I'm also squeezing my inner thighs together. That helps. Good. Another 8, 7, and 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it. Round. Hold. Good. Switch your hands. Here we go. Tuck, tuck, and round. Scoop in. Shoulders, upper body stays just your lower. Here's the 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Good, and come right back up to seated. Ooh, lengthen the low back. Give me a little bit of thoracic extension. Just means lifting your heart up towards the sky, but it gets better, my friends. Here we go. We go right back to that same position. Keep your legs there. Long line, scooping from the low abdominal muscles. I like that pelvic tilt there. That's called a posterior tilt, right? So scooping those abdominal muscles in. I said that already. Bringing both arms up. Squeeze those fists together to get a little bit of isometric work right there. Shoulders gently pressing down. Scoop belly muscles in just a little bit more. That's an active pulling inwards. Let's go. Little tuck and tuck. A rounding low back. And 8 and 7 and 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it. Hold it right there. Okay, bring the arms up. Bring them down and up and down. 6 more for 6 and down. A 5. Round in the middle. 4 and a 3. Round 2 and a 1. Keep those arms. Good. Shoulders down. Scoop those abdominal muscles. Good. Open your arms to the side. Good. Increase the curve. We want that flexion. 3 and a 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, round 9, and 10. That was mean. Come all the way back up. Good. Sit nice and tall. Open through the chest. I think you're feeling it in those low abs. We're not done yet because we're going to go all out. Big breath. You're doing good. All right. Lying on your back, please. We're going into now an isometric hold. You'll feel this a little bit more on the top part of the rectus abdominis, so those top parts of your six-pack muscles. Okay, so, and if you're at home and you're saying, I don't have a six-pack, everyone has the muscles that are there. Okay, it's almost never healthy if you're able to see them, especially as a woman. That's a whole nother story for another video, and I will do that soon. Anyways, we're working for the top part of those muscles right there. The legs are bent. Bring those arms up. Lift your chest. Good. We're going to now hook the fingers. Now I'd like you to use the arms. Hook those hands behind the thighs. Pull yourself up. Make yourself rounder. So it's the thoracic spine, so your upper body that's pulling yourself up. Rounder, higher, higher. I want you to use your arms here. Hold. Okay, I don't want to see a millimeter movement coming down. Hold it up there. We're going to let go of the arms on 3, 2, 1. Let go. Stay. Stay. Can you come up a little bit higher? Stay. And bring the chest back down to the ground. Oh, nicely done. Good. Round 2 of 3, okay? So lifting your chest up, grab onto the legs. Now we know what we're doing. It's exactly the same. Pull your upper body. Use your arm strength. Good, like before. Belly button. So I don't normally say that, but the whole wall of the belly pulls in. Good, we're going to stay up high. Let go in 3, 2, 1. Let go. Hold. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Bring your chest back down to the floor. Oh, I know someone that's going to be sore tomorrow. This girl. All right, let's do it one more time. Lifting chest, hold on to legs, pull yourself up. Last time, isometric hold right here. Okay, can we bring those shoulders down? All right, use your arms, but we don't want to round right there. Okay, hold. Okay, let's go. Let go. Hold for 3. Hold 2. Hold 1. And bring the chest back down to the floor. Great. Let's now get those oblique muscles. So oblique muscles are those side stomach muscles. They help with rotation and side flexion and really important for our stability. Let's do it. Bringing the arms, both arms over crossed on one side. I don't care which side. Okay, so your opposite hip, the back of the hip, the pelvis stays on the floor. I'd like you to cross over a little bit more. Lift your body by using your arm strength. Okay, because we want to go past the point of where that was comfortable. So you're going to stay, okay? Twist a little bit more. Keep your hips on the floor. Good. We're going to let go in 3, 2, 1. Let go. Hold. Hold. A little bit higher, friends. Hold. And back down to the ground. Oh, like I promised, 2 more times. Big breath. Let's do it. Crossing over. Hold on to that leg. Pull yourself up higher. Cross a little bit more. Can you free that bottom shoulder from the floor? Okay, so the shoulder blade is away. Let go. Hold. 2, 3. And back down to the floor. All right, we have one more on this side, if I'm counting correct, but sometimes I'm a liar. I don't mean to be, just what happens. All right, crossing over. Last one. Cross, lift. pull, use your arms, pull, use your arms, a little bit more. Okay, let go, hold, 2, 3, and down to the floor. I love that. All right, other side, we have the 3 times, and then we'll do a little stretch for your abs. All right, here we go, crossing over, holding on to the back of the leg to help you. Use your arms to pull up, cross a little bit, or cross a little bit more. Keep the opposite hip down. Good. Let's let go. Hold. 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 And bring it back down to the floor. Nice. Doing it again. Crossing over. Use the arms. Pull. Use your hands. Use your arms. Pull a little higher. Free that bottom shoulder from the floor. The shoulder blade is away. And let go. 3, 2, 1. Bring it down to the floor. Last one. Have a party. Crossing over. Grab hold of that leg. Give me a little bit more. Use your arm strength. Bring it up a little bit more. Good. Let go. Now, hold. 2, 3. And you are done. Good. Let's stretch those belly muscles. So, flipping over onto your belly. All right. Normally for this one, I let my legs go a little bit wider. That feels comfortable to me, but you could do it how you want to. Bring your hands, I'd say for a wide position on this first one. Start to gently press the hands into the floor as you lift the chest. Good. And then bring it back down. So we're just going to do a couple lifting and lowering. You can adjust the hands how it feels comfortable. None of this movement should be painful for your back. Okay, so make the range of motion a little bit smaller if you need to. Let's do one more and we're going to stay right here. All right, so to intensify the ab stretch, I want you to feel like you're pulling your arms, pulling your hands back, and bringing your chest towards the front. Good. And then bring yourself back down. You could also do this with your forearms onto the floor if a sphinx position feels better. So let me just show that. Sphinx position. Good. And in this case, you want to feel like you're sliding the elbows underneath you, lifting through the chest. Great. And I'm just going to sit back into my child's pose for a moment right there. Good. Relaxing low back. Breathing deep. My friends, great job. You did a wonderful job. Have a wonderful day.